mind and movement, getting smart about how you move. I'm Hazel, thanks for joining me for Coffee and Move 51. And I'm going to go through and do coffee and moves until the end of the week, so until Sunday. And then on Monday, it looks like I will be able to return to work, and then I'm going to start putting out some restore, realign and move really short videos daily so that you can continue to do a small something for your body on a daily basis, remembering that consistency is key. Consistency is much more important than intensity. If you're doing 15 minutes of some restorative exercise or some stretching or whatever on a daily basis, or you're doing an hour of it on Saturday, you're going to make way more progress with the consistent 15-minute habit. So today I thought we'd have a little bit of a talk about our shoulders. Where are they? Are your shoulders here? Have you got a neck? Or are your shoulders down here? Now, our shoulders we use for expressing ourselves, we use for all kinds of things, and these habits, like many of us drink coffee like this, instead of moving at the actual glenohumeral joint like that, we do this. So many of us have habits that we do on a daily basis that we're not even aware of, that are contributing to our pain or our discomfort. And if you are doing this a lot when you're talking on the phone, when you're writing, when you're typing, when you're drinking, I can give you a million trillion stretches to do, but if you still keep on slopping your scapula around on the back instead of moving at the GH joint, you're not going to be using your rotator cuff muscles, so you're going to continually be having problems. So do you have the awareness to watch how you move? That is key to be able to see what you're doing. And so I thought we'd try something. So I'd like you to get a couple of things. I've got a half roller here and a log, and I'm going to put them either side of me. And you can get like a few books either side of you, and then put your hands on them. So you can do whatever you want with your legs. I'm not too concerned about what your legs are, but I want you to put your hands on here, and I want you to push up to lift your bum up off the ground. And I'd really like you to do it watching yourself. So if there's a mirror that you can have a look in, please go and grab that mirror. So do it. Put your hands on here, and then push up. And notice what happens to your shoulders. Did you do this? Or did you do this? So have a look, because if you did this, you are slopping your scapulas around on your back, which is not a bad, like being able to move your scapula is really, really important, but when we move the humerus, or the movement here is mostly at the elbow, it's key that we can stabilize other parts of our body. And if you can't stabilize other parts of your body, that's what you want to work on. And I have worked with a lot of people who have shoulder issues, and we do all the right things, but they just keep using their shoulders like this. So try now pushing up without doing the movement of the scapula. So you're keeping your scapulas down and stable, and then you are pushing up. So try that. If you know the rhomboid push-up, it's the same idea in the rhomboid push-up. Can you move the scapulas around the back, and then can you keep them stable to do like a tricep push-up or a regular push-up? Another thing to try is if you were to put your hand out here to stand up, to get your body up off the chair, what would you do? Would you do this? Or would you do this? So you can see the difference. One, I am slopping my scapula around to push off. The other one, I am stabilizing my scapula and moving other parts of my body. So have a play with this. Watch yourself in a mirror. This hand, am I doing this? Or am I pushing up to get up? So there's some really interesting things to play with, because if you are doing those things, you can get in the habit of learning how to stabilize your scapula, which is going to mean that you can then do a lot more movement at the glenohumeral joint, which is the actual shoulder joint, where the head of the humerus sits in the glenoid fossa, which is on the scapula. So where they interact, you can actually start to use that joint, which means you're going to use those beautiful little rotator cuff muscles that in many of us are really, really weak because we don't use them, because we just slop our scapulas around. So today, I'd really love you to get really interested in how you're moving your scapulas. When you pick up your coffee to drink your coffee, does that happen or does this happen? One, you can see I'm stabilizing, the other one I'm swapping my scapula. When you're writing today at work, if you're at work, do you do this or do you do this? When you go to flick your hair around like I just did I do this or did I do this? I did a bit of a combo, right? So it's all of the little things. You can come into your exercise time and think about all of these good alignment points and then go back out into your daily life and get straight back into the habit of using your body in the way that is creating your problem. So if you become aware of what you are doing that's creating your problem outside of your exercise time and stop doing that behavior, then we can strengthen that area or get more mobility or whatever's required in that part of your body in your exercise time, and then you can just move it more naturally or in better alignment over and over and over again so that you don't get the problem anymore. So stop looking inside your exercise time to fix the problem and start looking outside of your exercise time into how you're moving in everyday life and change how you move in everyday life, which takes a little bit of awareness. And that's what my challenge for you to do today is to work out, one, if you know how to stabilize your scapulas, or two, if you just slop your scapulas around on the back all the time. And of course, there is nothing wrong with doing these movements. It's really important to be able to do these movements. We just need to be able to do this movement and this movement, or that movement, or that movement, which are different movements, but many people think they're doing this when really they're doing this, right? So when you understand how you're moving, you have way more ability to change it. So go out there and see how you're moving your scapulas today. I'm really excited to see some of you soon. Get in touch with me. It looks like I'll be opening back up Monday. So get in touch with me if you'd like a session. See ya!